Hi, good day. Thanks for joining into the first Event Lives video. I'm Dana Wells, and I am joined today with Michelle Bergstein Fontanez of Beat Creative, a boutique marketing firm that specializes in the event industry. Michelle, would you like to talk a little bit about your company?
Hi, Dana. I'm so excited to share our upcoming video about social media and creativity. Our company, Event Industry Marketing by Be Creative, we've been around since 2012 and we specialize in event marketing and social media and just general marketing support for the event industry, for companies, suppliers, as well as events that want to up the ante and get really creative with their event marketing efforts. So we're based here in Orlando, Florida, and we're going to dive into some really creative techniques and tips that you could be doing with your social media on the go, on site at events, and get really creative and fun with it.
Terrific. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, and the reason we wanted to do this is because at Event Lives, we want everyone to live more purposefully, passionately, and creatively. And so I've been reading a lot about creativity, and everyone has a creative process, right? I know I do when I'm writing. I take about 3 days to write an article or to work on a project, and I go back and forth to it. But in that work, there's some kind of natural pause. And there's a cognitive psychologist, Dr. Scott Barry Kaufman. He's identified 4 different steps in the creative process. And one of them is taking that natural break. And it's typical that people will break and go to social media to connect with their to connect with their friends or professionals, and it's a great way for us in special events to visually refresh or become inspired again as we're working on a project. So today I think you're going to show some ideas to be productive during that break, and maybe even use these processes in our personal life or in our business life with visual. So why don't you go ahead and show us what you got today?
Yeah, so we're going to right away go ahead and share our screen. And I'm actually sharing my iPhone. So how cool is that?
That's
And
very cool.
and I know like social media is really evolving at a very rapid pace right now. And I know personally, I'm not on social media as much as I was when it first came out, but it is so important now to really understand the cool tips and tricks and hidden features on some of the major networks that you could really take advantage of and some of the trends that we're seeing. And first, I'm going to talk about Facebook really briefly. And then we're going to talk about one of my favorite apps that is a video editing tool that you could actually produce videos with some of your video footage on your phone, as well as some of your still images, your still photos that you may take, throughout your events or what have you. So the first thing, we're going to kick it off and we're going to go into Facebook. And as you know, right now, when you click open your Facebook, you'll get, what's on your mind, and these little bubbles that if you're an Instagram user, you've seen this. But now, since Facebook acquired Instagram, they're offering the same feature of doing stories on the top of, your dashboard when you enter into your Facebook. So what do I say about stories? How can you take advantage of that as an event professional and really utilize it to the max? So when you click on your Facebook app on your phone, there are 2 ways you could do this. We could do this from a personal perspective, and you use it if you have a lot of people following you personally. You could use it that way and then share it on your, business page. You could do it on that avenue and that approach, or you could create the story via your business page. And I'm going to show you both routes and how to do that. But first, we're going to do it via your personal page. This is the regular Facebook app, and note that Facebook has 2 different apps one for your personal, which you can access your business page, and one which is the Facebook app, and I'll show you that real quick. So this one at the bottom of my phone is the regular Facebook app. Now, if we scroll, this little orange flag is the Facebook page app. So these are two different apps, and you could use them in two different ways. It is the same way. And as you can see, these are all the business pages that we manage. But as you can see, you can do what we're talking about via this app as well, but you're only limited to your business page. So we'll get back to that momentarily. Going back to the regular Facebook app, the cool new feature that Facebook just rolled out within the past 6 months are these stories and the ability to do a story. So how do you create the story? You could do it two ways. You could either click the ad, which right now that's showing my ceiling, but hi, you know, I'm duplicate on two screens. So that's one way we could do it. That's one way you can access it. The other way is simply just going like this, like swiping left, and then you get to the same avenue right here. So Dana and I were doing this when we first met, and I was showing her all these cool tricks and techniques.
Right.
You could either do a regular video of where you are, right? Hi. Or you could get really fun and creative with these new cool features that Facebook offers. One, if you click this little wand right there, you get all these cool little faces. And I know Dana got a real big kick out of this, but I mean, it's so fun. I mean, look at this. Even my makeup looks better now. But, and my daughter, she loves this. I mean, she goes crazy with this. But you have all these different filters as I go through them. I've actually used this one, and you could use these filters as well on a Facebook Live. So not just a story. And as you scroll through.
Hey, Michelle, I got a question. Can you hear me?
Sure, yeah.
Does it record?
Yeah, so it takes still photos, and I'm going to do an example right now. So if you just quick tap on the circle here, then it takes the photo. And I'm going to redo that. I'm going to do a different one, and I'm going to put this right now as we're talking. And I'm going to show you another feature. You could also add, nope, can't do it on this one, So I'm going to take a still photo, and then I'm going to share this immediately to my Facebook. So I'm going to do a single click. Now, the other cool feature you could do, and I see a lot of people doing this lately, is if you click on this little like Post-it note on the top, you can actually put like the time, the temperature, the location. I'm going to put name, and check out how you can do this. I'm going to put, I'm with Dana. And then I'm going to put a little text on top of this.
Wow.
A new episode of Event Lives with boom. And you could actually manipulate the text by scrunching with your finger. And then you could either just save it to your phone and use later, or you could add it to your story, as you can see on that little circle on the bottom, or you could click next, and then we could actually add it to a story there, because Facebook does give you a couple different avenues as far as how to post it or where to post it. You could even put it on a group that you're a member of, or even send it to a friend on Messenger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to the post. And as you can see, they give you the option whether you want to share it publicly with friends or, you know, exclude some specific people. So I'm going to put it as public, and then I'm just going to send it off. and I check it's going to be on my story and as a post. So you could do either or. You could uncheck story and just keep it as a post. I'm going to do it as both. And then you just click the little send off button here on the bottom right, and boom.
Wow. Okay.
So now this is right there live on Facebook as we speak. So that's a cool new thing. And you could also, let's do it the other avenue. If we just click add the story. Now, if you don't want to be on camera and you're having a bad hair day or whatever, you could actually opt to just do text. So, and you see all these cool little backgrounds. You could just put what's on your mind and just kind of do something. Like last night, Dana's like, Michelle, you posted a little promotion about today's call. And I did. And I just put a simple text. I had already took a shower by then. I did not have any makeup on, so I wasn't going to put my face up on there. So I just did a quick little text. So you could do that. We're live. And then I could save it. I could add to the story and do it the same way that we talked about earlier. So actually, I'm going to discard it. So that's pretty cool. And then you could also do a live Facebook.
Right.
So
okay.
I'm not going to do the start the live video. So that's something that you could do and utilize while you're on site at an event. You know, describe to people the venue you're at, kind of give them a quick tour. You could even flip the screen. So as you can see, this is facing me, but you can do like a flip. Whoa, how crazy is that?
Great effect.
So those are just some of the really cool new things that you could utilize on Facebook. And if we pop back to the business page aspect of this, the way to do that is if you're accessing your Facebook business page, you have to do it this way. So you would do publish. Actually, you would do a live video. That's one way. And then you can do like these little effects. And I've done that at, you know, Facebook Live that we do for some of our clients. Now, looking at this, Facebook has not activated the feature where you could do the story via your page. So the way around that would be to go back to your regular Facebook app and click on the three lines. We call them hot dogs. Oh, I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. Click on the three hot dogs down there, and that would tell you that would bring you to this part of the Facebook application. So up here, you'll see these are some of the clients that we have done stories or that I've recently visited. And then you would access your pages through pages here. Then I would go to my selected Facebook business page. And it gives you the option right there to create the story right there. So you would do it the same way that we just talked about. So there you go.
Okay.
So that's the cool little feature that if you're not using on Facebook to document your events and your journey and just your story, you definitely need to get creative and get fun with it. And now we're going to talk about one of my favorite apps, which is the Quik app.
Yes, I love this one. And I think it would be great for people to promote their events and pictures from their events. And then I love it for my family. I'm having a great time with it.
Yeah, so I use it a lot with my family as well. And I do a couple of event recaps with this. But this app is so super duper simple. Right. So if you are not a millennial and you're more of a baby boomer, and I'm a Gen X, but if you're a baby boomer, you could figure this out. It is so easy. and they make it so easy. And actually, the Quik app is made by GoPro. Now, you don't need a GoPro to use it. You basically just use it via your phone. So basically what Quik app does, and I'll show you one that I did for my kids. We went to an event in Winter Garden, which was springtime in the garden, and I compiled all of our photos and videos from that day into a Quik app movie. So what does that look like? Let's see. Now, as you can see, there are all these cool little effects. And literally, I didn't do that. The app does that automatically for you. So that's what makes this app so amazingly cool and simple.
Right, it's very intuitive. I love that about it. It shows you the best video, framing and lighting.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's so easy. And I actually use kind of a mix of like still photos. It even takes live videos. So if you have, you know, one of the latest iPhones, you know that the iPhone has this like live photo feature where it takes a little animation, like it tracks your movement and then takes the still photo. So you'll see there's kind of like a pause where you'll see pretty much a movement. And that's what that does. So if you download the app, what's your next step? How do you do it? How do you operate it? It's so easy. So basically, once you are on the app, you go to this dashboard page. And all you have to do is click this little plus button at the bottom. And it will bring up your entire camera roll of images. Now, I have a bunch of images. My son is potty training, so you'll see all that. But this, I'm going to just do an example. This was an event that we did with a friend of mine, a charity event for autism awareness. And there was a bounce house, and there was all cool features. Orlando City Soccer was there. So basically, after you take your photos of your event, all you have to do is select the images that you want to use. So I'm going to select this picture, this little video, and it kind of tells you which is a video and which is not a video, because you'll see like a little seconds on it. I'm going to select this picture, this video, and then this and this.
You have to have at least 5, right?
Yes. So now, once you select the media, whether it's picture or video that you want to use in the video, you then click the button Add on top. And then it mashes it all together. Now, how would you customize this? Like, say this is good for you, right? But say you want to move around some of the photos, the order, or even the style. These other options here are just different styles. So as you can see here, that's another style. So you have all of this professional editing ability at your fingertips with this app. It's mind-blowing. So, and it comes with music, or you could change the music. So I'm going to do a quick example and tutorial on how to change out some of the shelved text and editing that, you know, has it on automatic. So all you have to do, if you wanted to change the music, you would click this little music note icon. And then it gives you here on the bottom, like if you wanted to do outdoors, which is other music that they provide, right? So I'm going to keep this piece of music on it. And then say I wanted to change the order. All you have to do is, let me go back because I think I did that too fast. You'll see this little pencil icon if you tap on the photos. You're just going to click on the pencil, and then you just swipe left and right, and then it gives you these each image or photo. So if I wanted to change this text on the title slide, I would just click into that, select the copy, and then add what I want to add. So celebrating autism awareness. So now that is my title slide and the text. Then if I wanted to add another picture, I would click that, this little blue circle there. If I wanted to edit this video, because as you could see, if you have a still photo, you don't have the option of edit. But if I click here, you'll see this is a video, and you'll see the option of highlight or trim. Highlight is the automated feature within Quik that would highlight, I don't know, what they deem is the most, relevant part of your video. Now, you might not agree with what they find the most relevant part of your video, so then you would just click this little button called trim, and you would then click this little white button here, and you would say, I don't want this clip to play without cuts, because highlight cuts it up. Then I would click that, and then say I only wanted to use half of this video. You would just take your finger and slide, and then you could edit it down to whatever part you want. And then you would press OK. So that gives you the ability to edit it or play the whole video in its entirety, as you can see there. The other cool thing, if you click this little button here, the square with the play button in the middle, that's how you could move around the picture. And it's just a drag and drop, very, very easy. Or if you wanted to add text on a specific photo or video, you would have to use this button as well. And then click, like hover over the picture you wanted to add text on, and then click the little pencil button again. And then you would add text right there and add what you want. And you can actually make it smaller or bigger. Now, you don't have the ability to move the text like you saw on Facebook, so you just have to leave it the way it is. But as you can see here, it moves the text where that theme lets it lay, right? So the other feature in here is you could also set the duration. So if you want it to be longer, like if you felt the timing of this video was way too quick, you could actually set it to be longer and slower. You could also set when you want the music to start, and you could also set the format. So this is set up as square. You could set it up as cinema, which is wide, or portrait, which is vertical. And again, if you don't like this theme, you could change it. So they have a whole bunch of different themes. And I actually have the upgraded account. So for $5, this app is free, but if you wanted to upgrade and have more of these themes, it's just an additional $5. So this is such a quick and easy way that you could actually start editing your own videos on site and have a beautiful, professionally done video right away that you could share on your social networks.
Terrific. That's so exciting. I think it's so creative.
Yes. So I'm excited to share this finally. So yeah, that really concludes some of our initial things that you could do to be creative right off the bat with some of your social media efforts right now.
Thank you, Michelle. I'm trying to go back to the split screen.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing right now.
Oh, okay, okay, terrific. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That was awesome. I love the technology where you can show your mobile phone on there. That's fantastic.
Yeah, isn't it cool? Yeah, I love it.
That's really smart. Thank you for doing that. So thanks for tuning in to our first Event Lives video. We're going to do more. plan on next month, we are interviewing Brian Atchison of VIP Events out of Dallas, Texas. He'll be with us, and we'll be putting together some more videos coming up in the future to help you live more purposefully, passionately, and creatively. Thanks for stopping by Event Lives, and I appreciate your help today, Michelle. That was really great.
Thank you.
Okay, terrific. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.